Good afternoon, gang. Greetings from the right coast. Didn't do that for Mad Shed just because I'm in South Carolina, so thought I'd have some fun with that one there for a second. Interesting. I've finished all my stuff for the day here, if you will, and so got a chance to kind of catch up with what's going on in the world and found an interesting article today, or interesting report, I guess, not an article per se. Bloomberg, everybody's favorite billionaire who thinks he has all the answers that, couldn't dig his way out of a wet paper bag, comes up with this organization, not just Michael Bloomberg himself, that it's too late for millennials to build wealth, as the term goes. Okay. Now, I laughed at this right off the bat because, mind you, the cap age for a millennial right now is about 40, right? And y'all know my story. And when I started out again, rebuilding my life with zero, okay, I was 47, all right? Now, not that I'm any wealthy person or anything like that by any means, but wealth is how you define it, okay? And apparently too many millennials define wealth as owning a mansion and, the latest Tesla or whatever, $90,000 car that they can get, okay? Because it was kind of funny. And I was reading through this report. And this is exactly where the problem is in our country, all right? Flat out, no doubt. But these are the people who don't use this, right? So as this report comes through, it's, oh my God, it's the last chance for the millennials to do this. And I'm reading through this. And they talk to this one person who's a 40-year-old real estate attorney. Now, I got to think a real estate attorney is probably making more money than me. Okay, probably making more money than most all of us. She wrote out the pandemic by, I stayed afloat with credit cards. I was just used to swiping and overspending. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're a real estate attorney and the real estate market is gangbusters right now, my guess is you've got to be making money hand over fist. So, maybe you're living a little bit above your means. Maybe you don't need that $500,000 home or apartment that you live in. Maybe you don't need that $90,000, $100,000 Mercedes that you're driving in. Okay, maybe live within your means. That'd be a hell of an idea. Okay, so they go through this and say, oh, the millennials have ridden out two major recessions during their peak saving and investing years. Hey, Bloomberg, the rest of us rode out those recessions too, and a lot of us lost our ass in them, okay? And I've told you my story. In 2008, 2009, I lost my job, had a divorce, and wound up going through bankruptcy because of how Obama mishandled all that crap, all right? So, yeah, I know exactly what it's like to ride it out. It rode me straight to the bottom, and I had to start all over again. So don't tell me I should have any pity for millennials, okay? Because this is where the report got interesting. And I loved hearing this one. Millennials pay a median of $328,000 for homes. Really? $328,000 on a house, and you're under 40. You're not even in your peak earning years, and you're spending that. What happened to I'll buy a starter home for $140,000, $150,000 and go from there? Oh no, we can't do that. We're the generation of participation trophies. We're the generation that as soon as we graduate high school, we expect the McMansion and we expect the Lamborghini in the driveway. I want to be right out of college. I should get the corner office. The hell with the guy who's been here for 20 years and knows the business. I just graduated from college and my professors told me I know everything, that I should be earning six figures, right out of school with my degree in underwater basket weaving, because I'm going to go work for the underwater basket weaving company. And God knows I know more than they do. This is the silliness, okay? When they're spending this kind of money in their own lives, now we're electing some of these guys. I'm talking to you, AOC, and the rest of your squat, okay? You don't know how to manage your own finances. How the hell do we expect you to manage the country's finances, okay? You can't run a lemonade stand, or in your case, a bar, okay, as to how to turn a profit, how to live within your means, okay? Obviously, you can't live the country within your means because God knows we're just printing money left and right. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, okay? But, this got absolutely insane when they come up and say, this guy who wrote this report, as we diversify the country, if we continue to see these inequities, it suggests that we're really going to have a hard time achieving financial stability and upward mobility more broadly among American families. No, I hate to tell you this, okay? Stability is pretty easy. Upward mobility isn't as easy, but it can be done if you start by not borrowing your ass off, to the point where a third of your paycheck is going in interest and living within your means. Okay? Sure. Go out, save money for a down payment, buy a more or get a $100,000 loan for a mortgage on a small house, and your mortgage payments will be less than $1,000 a month. Okay? No problem. Okay? But no, we've got to go with our zero down or our 3% down, but we need to have a $350,000 house, okay? So 3% down, let's say you do an FHA loan, and still you got to come up with 10 grand, okay? So you come up with that 10 grand, and now you owe on a mortgage at 300 and some odd $1,000, and oh gee, guess what? Now you have a $2,500 or $3,000 a month mortgage, and you'll wonder why you can't pay your bills. Well, your mortgage is tripled in the guy who's, again, living within his means. Oh, you need to go to Starbucks every day and spend $5 on a latte. Well, there's 22 working days a month. So, okay, there's $110 a month pissed away. All right. Instead of driving that, 10-year-old Chevy, no, I'm a millennial. I need to have, the Beamer, that's out there. Granted, I paid $70,000 for it, and as soon as I drove it off the lot, it was worth 40, but I've got a Beamer. Okay. No, sorry. This is why your chance of building wealth is behind you, Bloomberg, okay? Because the decisions the entire generation, almost, okay, not everybody, are making are stupid, okay? The boomers did so much better, or the Gen X did so much better. Why? Because we didn't buy mansions straight out of high school, okay? We didn't have the 3,000 square foot house with the pool. Still don't have the 3,000 square foot house with the pool. And I'm 54 years old, okay? I don't need the 3,000 square foot. I don't care what the rest of the world thinks. I'm not playing keep up with the Joneses. I have what I need for my life. And I'm sorry if you've got to be drinking your bottles of Dom Perignon with your friends at the end of the day to keep up your ideas, and you've got to wear, the Armani suits or whatever it is. No, you don't. Go buy your suit at Men's Warehouse and go buy the bottle of Corbel champagne, and you'll do totally fine, and nobody will know the freaking difference, okay? Because a car gets you to work and a roof gives you a place to sleep. Start living within your means, and hey, all you millennials that are in the government, start using the government's money and spending within your means too, okay? Because that's how the economy gets screwed up. That's how companies and people build wealth. Ask any business owner, okay? General Motors didn't start out with the most expensive Cadillac you could make, okay? Ford, when Henry Ford invented the automobile, okay, it wasn't brand new Lincoln Town cars that he was making. Ford's idea was, I want to build a car that everybody can afford. Oh, living within your means turned it into one of the largest automakers in the world. The company's been in business for 100 years. Yeah, I'd say that would be smart. Okay. The problem is millennials and Gen Yers and all the rest of these people. There's enough Gen Xers and baby boomers and stuff like that don't do it too. Okay. But at least we have a work ethic where most millennials don't. All right. Please live within your means. Get out of debt. Stop paying for the bankers and the Wall Street guys to be driving their Ferraris because all they're doing is making money off of the fact that you're making stupid decisions, borrowing money. Okay? Please, if you have any idea of what you want to do, stop borrowing money and get out of debt. Have a good afternoon. Pinball out.